no matter how much we get released, is there always going to be something that wasn't released or handled or corrected?
A lot of people think that she is Blue Ivy's biological mother. And the timelines of these two pregnancies line up perfect.
A few days go by and I'm following up with her, I'm calling her, and I can't get a hold of her. And I believe that this went on for—
Did one of Jeffrey Epstein's survivors just hint at something new about Cathy White's daughter? That question is bringing old rumors back to life. For years, people online have claimed that Blue Ivy Carter might not actually be the biological daughter of Beyoncé. Some believe Cathy White could be her real mother, or at least the surrogate who carried her. These rumors have been circulating for a long time and never fully disappeared. Supporters of this theory often point to supposed similarities between Blue Ivy and Cathy White. Others mention that viral moment when Beyoncé's baby bump appeared to fold in an unusual way during an interview. That clip spread quickly and fueled even more speculation, with people questioning what really happened. Since then, the conversation hasn't died down, it's only grown louder. But what if everyone has been focused on the wrong idea? What if Cathy White's daughter isn't Blue Ivy at all, but someone completely unknown and kept out of the public eye? If something like this were true, it's easy to imagine that powerful people would work hard to keep it private. That's why recent claims, suggesting one of Epstein's survivors may be hinting at a connection, have caught attention again. But the big question remains, is this leading to real answers, or just another wave of online rumors? A lot of people are confused right now, especially those asking, who is Cathy White and why is her name coming up again? Here's what's known. Cathy White was a PR executive and model based in New York. She moved in high-profile circles, attending exclusive events and building connections with celebrities and industry insiders. She also had small acting roles, including a part in Deep in the Valley, and was often seen at major parties and gatherings. Around 2010, her name began appearing in online gossip. Blogs like Media Takeout published claims that she had a long-term relationship with Jay-Z. It's important to note that these claims were never proven. Still, the story spread quickly, and people started questioning her lifestyle, her travel, and how she gained access to elite spaces. Then, in 2011, things took a tragic turn. Cathy White passed away at just 29 years old. The official cause was a brain aneurysm. But even after her death, the rumors didn't stop. Some reports claimed she was planning to speak with a reporter shortly before she died. That idea added another layer of mystery and changed how many people viewed her story. What began as gossip soon turned into a much bigger and more complicated narrative, one that still sparks questions today.
Consider telling her story to me on the record, which implied to me, obviously, that if she was willing to tell her story about Jay-Z, that it was indeed true that she was having an affair with him.
Today, some people online still believe Cathy White's death wasn't natural. They claim she may have been silenced. This idea has been shared for years across forums and social media, even though there is no confirmed evidence to support it. Still, the rumor hasn't gone away. It keeps resurfacing and drawing attention. At the same time, another theory has gained traction. This one tries to connect Cathy White directly to Blue Ivy Carter. In certain online circles, people claim Cathy was pregnant and somehow involved in Blue Ivy's birth. That belief is one of the main reasons this story keeps coming back. Part of the speculation also comes from what happened when Beyoncé gave birth. At the time, there were real reports about unusually tight security at the hospital. Some areas of the maternity ward were reportedly restricted, and a few parents said they had trouble accessing their own newborns during that period. These reports raised questions and fueled online discussions. Even though none of this proves the theory, it has helped keep the rumors alive and widely talked about.
Shut the whole hospital down. People who had just had their babies couldn't see their babies.
This is the point where the internet really took off with the story. People began asking, why was everything so tightly controlled? And once that question came up, theories started spreading quickly. Some claimed that after Cathy White's death, a newborn was quietly taken to a New York hospital for urgent care. According to these rumors, the The strict security wasn't just about protecting a celebrity, it was about limiting who could see what was happening. Others shared different versions. Some said Cathy had been pregnant with Jay-Z's child due to an alleged relationship. Others suggested she may have been acting as a surrogate and ran into medical complications. The stories vary widely, and none of them have been confirmed. Still, people continue to debate them constantly. Then the conversation goes even further. Many bring up that viral interview clip of Beyoncé, where her baby bump appeared to fold in an unusual way. The video has been shared repeatedly on platforms like TikTok and elsewhere. For some viewers, that single moment raised doubts about the pregnancy and added even more fuel to an already intense wave of online speculation.
I'm good. It's a beautiful baby bump. No wonder Beyonce is blooming. This really is Destiny's Child. First of all, congratulations.
And, of course, her music has been pulled into the conversation as well. The song Daughter by Beyoncé has been closely analyzed, with some people trying to link its lyrics to these ongoing rumors. The track deals with emotions like regret, revenge, and consequences. For many listeners, that alone sparked discussion. But others went further, suggesting the lyrics sound like a hidden confession, even though there's no evidence to support that idea. Things intensified when she performed the song live and became emotional, even tearing up on stage. That moment quickly caught attention, and people began asking if there was something more behind it. From there, the speculation only grew louder, adding yet another layer to an already widely debated topic.
Oh my God!
Then there's Jaguar Wright, who is known for speaking openly about the entertainment industry. She has made strong comments about Cathy White's death, suggesting it wasn't peaceful and hinting that powerful figures may have been involved. However, none of these claims have been proven. Still, statements like these keep the rumors alive and circulating online. At the same time, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have taken legal steps more than once to push back against these allegations and stop the spread of false claims. One major example happened in late 2024, when similar accusations were discussed on Piers Morgan and censored. The situation escalated quickly. Afterward, Piers Morgan returned on air and issued an apology. He explained that their legal team had provided evidence showing the claims were false and had no factual basis. That moment showed just how far the situation had gone, with major media platforms getting involved, and then having to publicly correct the record.
Like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z.
Officially, these claims have been denied and even challenged in court. But as you might expect, that hasn't slowed things down online. If anything, it has pushed people to dig deeper and keep the conversation going. Now, let's look at the Epstein angle, which many people have been focusing on. On the internet, some users have tried to connect Jay-Z to other controversial figures by bringing different names into the discussion. One name that often comes up is Harvey Weinstein. Back in 2016, Jay-Z had a professional relationship with the Weinstein Company, working together on several projects. There's also a moment people frequently mention where Weinstein stepped in to shield Jay-Z from paparazzi and referred to him as a friend. For some online, that detail has been enough to spark more theories and connect different narratives. However, these connections are largely based on speculation, not confirmed evidence.
This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Then can I ask you about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement...
After those connections came up, many people online started assuming there must be a deeper relationship behind the scenes. From there, the internet quickly built bigger stories around it, even without solid proof. More recently, Jay-Z's name has also been mentioned in discussions linked to Jeffrey Epstein. That alone brought even more attention to the situation. Online, it's common for people to group powerful figures together and assume that if one link exists, there must be a larger network behind it. As a result, theories grow fast. People start sharing claims about what was supposedly seen at certain events, even though much of it remains unclear and unverified. Others point out that not all documents connected to Epstein-related investigations have been made public, which keeps the speculation going. Some even suggest that there are deeper stories involving Jay-Z, and that what's publicly known about Cathy White may only be a small part of a bigger picture. Still, none of this has been confirmed, but it continues to fuel strong discussions online. This brings everything back to one question people keep asking. If Blue Ivy Carter is not Cathy White's daughter, then who is? There are many theories, but no verified answers. Some believe that if Cathy White did have a child connected to these rumors, that person's identity would be completely hidden, possibly protected by powerful connections to keep everything private. At this point, things become even more intense. People are trying to figure out what's real and what's simply online storytelling. Some believe there are hidden truths that haven't come out yet, while others see this as a mix of rumors that have spiraled out of control. What often gets overlooked is that there is still no solid evidence linking any of these claims together. As the theories get louder, they can start to sound convincing, but that doesn't make them true. One thing is clear. The mix of celebrity influence, mystery, and unanswered questions keeps people coming back to this story again and again. And until something real is confirmed, the internet will keep speculating, connecting dots, and creating new versions of the same narrative. You can see this in the comments people share online. Some say things like, "It was Beyoncé's egg. She just used a surrogate." Others point to old clips and say Blue Ivy resembles Cathy White. There are even more extreme claims about Beyoncé and her family, despite no proof to support them. These kinds of comments spread quickly and show just how far the conversation has gone. At the end of the day, if anything were ever proven, it would completely change how people view this situation. But right now, it's all speculation, built from opinions, clips, and repeated rumors. So now it comes down to you. Do you think there's something real behind all of this? Or is this just the internet doing what it usually does? Share your thoughts and let's talk about it.